days, it's come to my attention that there's two things about Dentrix that I want to go over with you. When you're doing charting, like here's Hank Jensen, and we're looking at him, and we've got the whole screen just the way you're used to seeing it. And it's not very hard to change things. You might hit the wrong thing and things start looking different. So let me make some changes here, and I'm just going to kind of move some things around and make this look different. And I want to show you how to get your screen back, because it's really important to you when you are looking for something. So I've got this thing all messed up, and you can see things are really different. These teeth, you can't even see them. We've got charting down here. We've lost our procedure buttons, and everything looks different. Okay, so right here, in about the middle of the screen, you're going to see a tooth, and it's got a perio probe above it. Okay, and it says work chart. When you click on this, it will always restore back this screen to you that you are familiar with. And now that we can see this a little clearer, I'm going to point it out again. And it's right about the same level as tooth number 6 here, but it's the work chart. It's the one with the molar, and it has a little perio probe above it. That's how you get your chart back to the area, the way, the look that you're used to. One more thing. Some of you said that things weren't showing up. You didn't see the charting notations on the teeth after you charted it, and so you kept wanting to do it again because you couldn't see it. Well, that happens as a result of these little icons right here on this bar. It's below progress notes. It's excuse me, above your progress notes. So on here, you'll see these little icons. The first one is TX for treatment. The next one is the little check mark, and that's for completed items. And then we've got existing here. Bottom line is, if these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these first 5 boxes don't have the little dark blue frame around it, kind of looks like a picture frame around the icon, it's not turned on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what happens when I turn them off, and you need to make sure that those are always on, and typically they do stay on, but in the transition from quarter to quarter of them redoing our system and resetting it, sometimes that can get turned off, and then you get that result and it's confusing to you, and I can totally understand that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on these, and as I click them, you'll see the picture frame go away. You'll also see a lot of your details go away. All the markings that you put on there are now gone. All the progress notes that you had down here are gone. If I click on the first one, the TX for the treatment plan, and when you click on the TX up here, you do it on the tooth. If this is highlighted, you're going to see all those items that are in the treatment plan screen. We're going to go to the next one. The next one is for completed work. I'm going to turn that back on. And any work that happened to be completed, that would begin to show up. And then, excuse me, we've got the next one is the existing work, and I'm going to turn that on. You can see more things appear. Okay, and then the final one is conditions, and I'm going to turn that one back on. And this one you'll be using here eventually in the quarter, so I suggest you turn that one on as well. And so we've got all 5 of those on with the little picture frame. Okay, so if you've had those problems, I want you to check that on your computer so that you'll be able to see and function in it as you learned. And that'll conclude that.